What's up, everybody? This is Dan with Backpacking Adventures. I am back out in the trail, this time on a solo trip, and this is the Black Forest Trail. The Black Forest Trail is a 42-mile loop in the Tiadaghton State Forest. I think that's how you say it, in north central Pennsylvania. And this is a very, very difficult trail, if not the most difficult trail in Pennsylvania. It's only 42 miles, but it is straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Rinse and repeat the whole way. So we're gonna see how far I get today. I would like to have done this in an overnight, but I got a late start today. I didn't get on the trail till 9:30. I almost didn't go on this trip because they're calling for severe weather all night tonight, severe thunderstorms, and all day tomorrow. So I don't know, last minute then, I was gonna go on a day hike today, and I figured I packed my pack, so threw the food in, and here I am back out in the trail. So should be interesting, but we'll see how far I get today, because that will be the determining factor on if I can do this in an overnight or not. If not, I'll just do it in 3 days. I got 3 days of food. I am doing this counterclockwise, which is supposed to be the easier way. Not that the other way is like really that much easier, but here we are. Yeah, I went in from the traditional trailhead. There's another parking area down here, which a lot of people park at. But where I got in was a traditional trailhead off of Slate Run Road. And there's also a detour already. It took you right back up to the road a little bit. But I remember this from last time I did it. It'll take me across the bridge, and then I will begin the 2.5 to 3 mile climb up the mountain, and then back down, and then back up, and then back down. So today I'm gonna really try to get as far as I possibly can. The weather for this trip, I kind of touched on it. Today it's going to be beautiful, but temps for today's Wednesday, I think. Thursday and Friday are going to be in the high 80s, almost 90s. So it's going to be hot, and at night it's going to be in the mid 60s. And tonight, starting late and going all night and all day tomorrow, severe thunderstorms, high wind, hail, the whole 9 yards. So with a chance, severe thunderstorms with a chance for potential of really severe storms. So, you know, we'll have to play it by ear. Whew, still going up. I do remember this wall. There's a wall and there's a whole bunch of structures back here. It's really neat. It's worth kind of going off trail and checking out. So let's go see it. Do you think there were more of these cairns like the one right there, where they're just beautifully structured and built? I don't know who did it. The other ones just look like anybody piled them up, but they used to all be like that. There used to be a lot more of them, but I guess people knock them down. First view of the day, and that's one thing about this trail, is it will kick your butt. You'll go up and down, but it will reward you almost all the time with spectacular views. And this is one, and we are not even close to the top yet. A beautiful walk through here. All these different flowering plants. I think they're mountain laurels, or rhododendrons, but beautiful going through here. I think I hit it at the peak of their bloom. of campsites so far. But now I've been up on a ridge, so they're all dry campsites. But this one isn't even one of the better ones, but I just passed a couple that were really nice. Noticed is the trees here don't have a lot of leaves on them. There's like very little canopy. It's June 15th, and it's odd because the end of May we were at the Susquehannock Trail, which this trail connects to, and leaves were full. I mean, it's in the same area. I don't understand it, unless these are just totally different trees, or I don't know. I mean, one is not any far northern than the other, and I don't know, it's very strange. Very odd. Golden ticket right here. Looks like a camp spot. We're by a road here and there's a whole bunch of camp spots, but there's a picnic table. I'm gonna stop here for lunch. It's about 1:15. Like 1:07. I finished lunch. I didn't really stop there and rest. I just ate quick and I got up and get moving. It's, like I said, a little bit after 1, and I got to get pretty far today. Clouds are starting to roll in. I don't think it's gonna storm, but yet until like late tonight, until like 11 or 10 or something like that. But I got to get up. This next hill is 5 miles and it's up. It's an incline of 5 miles. The first roughly 2.5 miles is very steep, at least according to the elevation profile I'm looking at. And then it kind of tapers off, but it's still up. So it's a 5 mile up. Loads of fun. Kind of a little bit of a road walk here. But I do think, and a very nice view, but I do think I came down that mountain. I don't know if you can see it. Down there, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up here. And that's pretty much what the trail does. I mean, it goes up and down these mountains. That was a long hill. I think that was like the longest hill I've ever been on. I mean, I did this before, of course, but this trail has, well, let me rephrase that. This trail has the longest hills of any trail that I've done so far. Right there's a rattlesnake, right across where I gotta go. There's no other way around. All right, it's about a little after 3 o'clock. I'm about 12 miles in, somewhere around there, between 12 and 13, I think. I thought I was farther, but I looked at a map a while ago and it was a little disappointing, but I did start late, so started at 9:30 instead of, I wanted to really start at 7, but I decided not to come, and then this morning, late in the morning, I decided why the hell not. So we're just gonna keep on going. I'll probably hike until around 6 or 7-ish, just to try to get as many miles as I can so I can do this in an overnight. So tomorrow will end up being definitely over 20 miles. Just depends, you know, what I do today will depend on how much over 20. So we'll see. I just filled up water here, and I've been carrying 2 liters. I was thinking of just going to do 1, but I'm going through 2 liters, so I was almost at the end of my 2 liters when I filled up here. So it's not that there's not a lot of water sources, it's that it's hot out and I'm sucking down a lot of water. So Now right here at about mile 14 where I filled up water, there's this campsite here. And this was pretty much one of the nicest campsites I've ever stayed at. I hung my hammock right between those two trees. The trail's right there, and here they had some kind of metal, I don't know, some kind of metal bench here before, but there's nice benches here, a little table. But it was nice. I walked around on my bare feet on all these pine needles. It was perfect, but it's only like, I don't know, 3:30 or something. I got to keep going. And it's only mile 14, so I got to get some more miles. I'm soon going to be coming up on this one creek that I think you cross it like within a mile or two. You cross it like 22 times or something like that. Something crazy. They're real small. It's not like you're fording through, you know, big deep creek, unless they're deeper now because it's spring. I don't know, but we'll see. That should be interesting. Another beautiful campsite here in the piney woods. Big fire ring back there. Really nice. Another beautiful campsite for hammocks. All these have, starting at around mile 13 or 14 and through 15 and stuff, there's a bunch of campsites through here by water with the pine trees and just beautiful for tents and hammocks. And that's going counterclockwise. I don't know how many times this is. I think this is like 7 or 8 crossing the creek, not sure. Roughly at mile 17. There's a campsite at like 18.1, but it's only going on 5 o'clock. It's like 10 minutes to 5. I wanted to get a little farther. The next campsites that are at least listed are at 22, like and a half. So that would be from where I'm at now, either another mile to camp or another 5 miles to camp. But the terrain's supposed to be relatively flat, so I could probably cruise and get to camp, you know, 22 miles probably by 7 o'clock, but that doesn't guarantee it's a good spot. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It certainly would make tomorrow shorter, but we'll see. We'll see. And plus tomorrow's supposed to be thundering and lightning all day long, raining. So the farther I get today probably would be the better off I'll be. So if the terrain wasn't going to be this flat, then for the next couple of miles, then I wouldn't even think about it, but we'll see. Stepped on that rattlesnake. He curled up. He almost got me. I got to figure out a way around him. I just came across this campsite. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to make this work. It's getting late. I'm at like 20 or 21, so I'm doing really good. So I just got to try to figure out where I'm going to hang my hammock and go on. I just don't know if I don't even know if I can hang my hammock here though. Last minute I decided to move on. The one trees that I could possibly hang from right in the middle and back was a dead tree. And since they're calling for severe thunderstorms tonight, I didn't want to risk it. If they weren't, I probably would stay there, wouldn't worry about it falling on me. But they're calling for like high winds and stuff, so I'm gonna move on. So I gotta go to another 2 miles roughly. find another site. Hopefully that one's gonna work. All right, there's a porcupine coming at me. Hey, get out of here. You won't turn off. I don't know what to do. Huh, interesting. All right, I think I'm at mile 23, which is way more than halfway. This campsite's kind of off the trail a little bit. I was gonna hang over there, but the tree's dead. So I'm gonna try to go between these two trees. I don't know, it's pretty far apart, but we'll see how this goes. All right, I'm all set up. Got my hammock, got my tarp up. I'm probably gonna leave it like this because it's supposed to storm tonight. But I'm gonna eat now. And then I'm going probably just to lay down and go right to bed. It's 23 miles on this trail. That's a lot. So already hung my bear line. So I'm gonna get some nice cold water so I can drink some ice cold water. And then I'm gonna shut the doors and watch a movie until I fall asleep. So I'm not gonna cook tonight. It's getting late. I'm tired. I just want to eat. So I'm going to have, since I will be finishing tomorrow, I did bring food for a third day. So I'm going to eat some of that. Just like the lunch I was going to have and some of the snacks I was going to have tonight. So that's going to be dinner for tonight. All right. It's getting late. It's after 8. And I have my food hung back there somewhere. And I'm going to end it for tonight. And I'm just going to go to bed. And with that, I will see you in the morning.